Welcome back to Advertising Champions here in Daily Ad Brief. I'm Howard Walpuff, your host. We're talking about advertising with people from all around the country, giving their expert opinions and thoughts about what's going on right now in the industry. And we have three gentlemen here with us today. We have Austin Beveridge from ARC, we have Emanuel Rose from Strategic E-Marketing, and Eric Elkins from Wide Focus Social Media. So gentlemen, welcome to the conversation today.
Good morning.
So let's start with Austin. I want to, again, welcome you to our chat here. Tell us a little about what's going on with ARC these days.
Yeah, so ARC's building the feature of startup finance. We're the first digitally native bank built for startups with embedded financing and spend management all in one integrated platform. We reimagine the finance stack to put founders back in control of their financial future.
And that definitely does help give the right support and the right confidence in moving forward with a lot of decisions, having that financial structure. So it's great that you're providing that. Emanuel, why don't you share with us what you're doing with strategic e-marketing these days?
Well, thanks, Howard. My group is working on helping our clients capture the Gen Z market and bringing in a CEO as an influencer, really clarifying values-driven messages and staying focused on that digital-first outreach for those people under 26.
And they definitely have a very specific appetite for information and for entertainment and morphing the two as much as possible. So you definitely, I'm sure, keeps you and everyone busy in the process. Eric, you have a social media focus
dancing.
with, absolutely. Eric, your focus obviously is in the social media front. What do you have going on at Wide Focus?
Yeah. So we manage social media channels for B2B tech and SaaS and B2C clients as well. And it's really about target audiences and business goals, understanding who they want to reach and what they want those people to do. So the big things right now have just been a lot about influencer marketing, thought leadership by executives to really build more brand for their companies. And on the B2C side, Pinterest is killing it.
It's interesting to hear about Pinterest because we heard about them a long time ago with a lot of great things with the real female focus, and they've been kind of overshadowed in a number of different ways. Why is Pinterest getting so big right now?
It really started around COVID and the lockdowns. People were using Pinterest, as they always have, as like an aspirational area to kind of save up the types of things they wanted to buy or the things they wanted to do with their homes, especially when we were stuck in them for so long. So the user base increased and the interactions increased, and it's the user base has dropped a little bit, but people are still really dialed in there. And on an advertising basis, the cost per click is lower than any of the other channels. So you're able to get a lot more visibility and a lot more clicks for less money. So people are still looking at home improvement, and especially now with inflation so high and with interest rates so high, they're staying in their homes. So Pinterest is a way they can kind of plan out what they'd like to do and how they'd like to improve.
It's a really good point. Those shows are extremely popular, and you had people during when they're locked in during the lockdown, focused on what to do indoors, and really has them more in that momentum now, where they can do a little bit more with it. But really, it's that cost that really jumps out, where things are just really very expensive to advertise in different means. Finding something that's efficient is really helpful for the client. Emanuel, are you finding those same similarities with finding the right values for the advertising investments?
Yeah, absolutely. And we're finding our target, the Z's it is on the TikTok and
apologies, Emanuel.
both
I'll have to interrupt the interview. We cut to the wrong person, so we're going to go ahead and do your answer again, if you don't mind. All right. I'm going to count down from 3. 3, 2.
Where we're finding the... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just start your answer as if you had received my question and go.
Where we're finding the best value is on the TikTok platform right now. both with influencers and with pay-per-click advertising.
Hold on a second.
What's going on?
Well, he had stopped his answer before the switch.
I see. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and go back and carry on. I had to report the edit, so apologies about that.
Okay, influencer marketing, you both mentioned that, is very important. So it's finding that right influencer really makes a big difference, but also having the funds to pay for this advertising and make everything move is also value as well. How much conversation happens, Austin, with what people need to be spending in their future as to when they're dealing with really addressing some of the financial issues in the current?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think in today's market, with raising interest rates, the cost of equity capital has gone up meaningfully. So you're talking about 10, 20, 30 times valuations in the billions have now been cut in half. And so these startups have to figure out what's the best use of my capital and how do I deploy that? And so revenue-based financing is just an alternative. Rather than waiting to get paid back every single month, they can take a lump sum upfront for contracts that would take 12 months to amortize, receive the capital today, and then go directly and pour it into growth marketing. So whether that's on LinkedIn, whether that's on TikTok, whether that's on Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram, the reality is they need capital, and this unlocks that capital for them in a way that's easy to understand with a clear cost of capital.
Which is helpful in so many different realms. I see everyone nodding as you're giving your answer. Eric, when it comes to influencers, how hard is it to find the right influencer to connect with the right market to get the results that you're looking for?
Actually, it's not that hard lately. I think for us, really what we're looking at is beyond audience size, is engagement rate. Does their brand match the brand that we're tying them to? And making sure that they understand the expectations. We create statements of work to really help the influencers dial in what they need to do to be successful. So it's really about, again, understanding who the social nodes are, or who's going to be influential and help drive business for our clients.
Now, Emanuel, similar question, but I'm finding when I'm watching TikTok, everyone seems to feel they are or found a way to be an influencer. Is it that easy to become an influencer on TikTok?
Well, it is. It's not that easy, but it's really around providing either entertaining content or valuable content to help people achieve some kind of goal in their life. So those are the two focuses we've found to be the most successful.
And I can see that working well as well. Austin, I guess your influence is a little bit different. So my question will be a little bit different. With some of the new law changes coming in 2023, how much will companies be affected this year?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think for us, we always try to start with first-party data. So we try to first figure out what are the different sources and streams of data that we can build to really create a customized or holistic financial picture of that audience or that target audience. For us, the most successful channel has been LinkedIn email ads, just because you can get so granular. We're B2B, right? So we want to focus on just the startups that have the specific criteria we're looking for. And by layering on data around company growth rate, company size, as well as titles, we're able to be super efficient. LinkedIn is one of those channels where it's not necessarily first-party data, but because LinkedIn does have access to it, you can almost tap into it like first-party data that you would own yourself in an ABM platform.
Yes, there's such power on LinkedIn in so many different ways that having that right focus will really get you tremendous results if you really dial in and address it. So all three of you gentlemen, thank you so much. You give us a really great insight to a number of different ways and means that you're handling your clients and your focus for this year and what is resonating for all their needs. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Been a pleasure
for having us.
And thank you again for joining us. It's really great to have a great panel like this who really has an understanding of their background, their industry, their clients, for what the clients need. There's just so much we can talk about, and sometimes they're just these briefs keep us right on track with schedule. So there's a lot more information to find out about all three of these gentlemen and their companies, so please check that out. But go have a great rest of today, and we'll see you next time on Advertising Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.